Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm not sure if I'll have or who I'll have come into the chat this morning. And I wasn't actually even sure that I was going to go live. I feel like I'm running around already. It's only like a little after 9. But I thought, let me just go ahead and get my tea and have a little sit down, have a little chat, see if this helps me get myself organized and on the right track this morning. I got my tea, so that might be a good start. I am gonna work on. I have a couple videos that I'm working on and today, and um, I'm actually trying to figure out what I want to start on first. So that will determine where I head to first after this live. I should probably actually get some breakfast. That should be the first thing because it's not late, but it's breakfast time. I need to eat, not just the tea. Let me see if I have. This says questions. I'm not sure if there's actually the regular chat going too. Let me do my phone. Let me do the live chat. There we go. So I am going to go out, do a little bit of shopping after the live, and I'm just curious to see where do people most go. What's your number one go to when you're traveling for your cruise or travel supplies? Not really talking about clothes. I'm talking about your, I would say, gear, all the other stuff that you pack in your suitcase that you might need, from your toiletries to your camera batteries to whatever. Is Amazon your go to because it's convenient and it comes right to the house? Or do you go to Walmart? Do you go to Family Dollar? Do you go to Target? Where do you go to pick up your stuff? I have been watching. I'm still watching a lot of Alaska videos, but last couple of days I've been looking at videos of people who have cruised to Alaska as far as their supplies that they're taking. I don't think it's a ton of stuff that's going to be real different from what I normally pack on my cruises to the Caribbean, but just in case, I wanted to see what everybody's talking about. I know obviously the clothes are going to be different just because of the cold weather there, but there are there other things that you normally have in your bag that you need to take out, or are there things that you need to put in because you hadn't even thought about that? I did a while ago. I did a video where, well, I've done packing videos, so I might do a new packing video, but I've done um, just sort of like the Dollar Tree, where go into the store and see what travel supplies they have, and if that is something that can work for you. I don't want to I don't tell people to go and break the bank. There's so much information. Like, you could get a ton of stuff. You can do it. You can get a ton of stuff to take with you. But do you need it all? Do you really? Maybe, maybe not. Good morning, LF McKinley. I shop Target, Amazon, and Dollar Tree. Yeah, those sounds like good places. I shop all of those too. I am going to go ahead and go to the Dollar Tree, among others, today, just because I'm curious. The last time I've done those videos before where I was like, this is what you can get, what cruisers need to get, and not break the bank. Really good, useful, helpful things that aren't super expensive from the Dollar Tree. So maybe I'll go and do a little refresh and see what's in there now. This is a good time to do that, especially here in this area because of it just being a travel destination. People will go in and get supplies, but you don't. Oh, hold on. I'm definitely an overpacker. I try, but I always fail. So does that mean you feel like you have when you get there, you feel like you have too much stuff, or do you feel like you have enough just in case? Hey Keisha, how are you? Happy Saturday to you. Thanks so much for coming in. I know this is a little early. Thanks so much for coming in. I was thinking about you earlier too, Keisha, because I was like, I could get up and take a walk. I need to get back on try to get into cruise shape again. We have to coordinate. Um, Hey, Tiff and Dre, how are you? Thanks so much for coming in. I appreciate it. We shop Amazon mostly, usually Walmart at the cruise port when available. Yes, yes. I think last week I was talking about how in controversial cruising is coming in right on time. Controversial cruising went cruise to Alaska. And Scott he did a video where they went to Walmart with the crew. Oh gosh, I'm going to say the wrong spot again. Is it Juneau? I think it was Juneau, where they went to Walmart because the crew go there and pick up supplies and stuff. Um, and I like that idea of knowing that there's a Walmart in case you really need something, but trying to the balance between trying to get everything that you possibly could need and not overpacking or having your suitcase overweight is tricky sometimes. Anyway, Scott saying, I was just wondering if we were getting a Saturday live. I wasn't sure myself, Scott. Honestly, it's been an interesting morning for me. Now I can officially get up and put Elisa on the big screen and get some coffee. Thanks for putting me on the big screen. I appreciate it. Scott saying good morning to Keisha. How much longer to cruise? That's a good question. I probably should have checked that first thing this morning. I want to think it's like 83 days. Hold on. Hold please. I will tell you. Oh, it's 80 days. Well, now I feel like I'm behind. 83 days was a good number. Now 80 seems like 80 days to my cruise to Alaska. Good morning, Bud Files. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you. Bud Files saying hi, hi, hi. The bus ride there was the worst. It was the worst. Okay, well, like it's a backup plan. How about that? Try not to go once your import, but like Orlando is a I know it's Port Canaveral, but we claim it. It's a cruise port, so I have to get my stuff here. Keisha says, so sleepy up until 4 a.m. Too much caffeine yesterday. Oh my goodness, Keisha, what did you have? Or did you just have something caffeinated late in the day that will definitely keep you up? Lori Barber is here. Good morning, Lori. How are you? Thanks for coming in so nice and early. How many days until your cruise? Scott saying 36 days to Alaska for me. Yes, Scott's going to go to Alaska again. So he may have some new tips for us before I head out. Share this live out and hit that like button. Thank you so much. 36 days for you too, Lori. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on waiting for this cruise. I definitely have to for 2025, I gotta reevaluate my timing here. This has been a very long stretch to the next cruise. Tiff and Dre, 56 days for them on the Icon till the Icon. Awesome. Are you excited about it? Have you been on the Wonder too? I don't remember. Um, but that should be a good time. I know you've seen all the vlogs on the icon so far, so it'll be really cool to get on there and experience it yourself. Lori Barber, Carnival Miracle, is that where you're going, Lori? Hey there, friends. Bud, Scott, Lori, Legacia, Tiff, and Dre. Keisha says hi. Um, Lori says no. Cheating on Carnival, going on an MSC Seashore. Um, Ooh, I'm getting spoiled for my birthday. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Very nice. In Y, what's YC? In NYC? Out of are they cruising out of New York? Oh, that will be fun. We have not done the Wonder yet. Very excited. You should be very excited. You should be very excited. Okay, now all of you cruisers, what I think somebody already said Walmart and Target, Amazon. What is there any other like go-to spot that you have for picking up your cruise supplies, or do you feel like you're always ready to go? Do you have your bag constantly packed, and so it's not a big thing to sort of dust off your supplies, your gear, and use it again? Um, Happy Saturday to you, beautiful Keisha. Oh, the yacht club. Yes, I should have gotten that yacht club on MSC Seashore. Well, that should be good, good, good. I think you're going with Sea Lake Journeys. Is that right? Um, so that'll be a lot of fun. Out of Port Canaveral. Oh wow, Lori. Well, I mean, a while ago you were going to bring me an iron. I'm not asking for that. But if you're going to be in the area, maybe we can say, hey, grab a coffee. M. Stewart. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm working on a video. I'm going through my travel bag. Not talking about the clothes, but like all of the gear, the supply stuff that I normally take. I don't feel like I need to get a whole lot of different things for Alaska. Like for example, I was just talking this morning about binoculars. I already have a pair of binoculars that I've been carrying. Sorry, I'm fiddling with a band aid. Part of my craziness this morning was I burned myself on my iron, so I'm a mess. But I already had a pair of binoculars that I normally carry in my cruise bag just in case. But for Alaska, I definitely want to make sure that those are good to go and that I can, you know, zoom in on some wildlife or whatever, all of the scenery that there will be there. But I also want to make sure that I don't have only stuff in that supply bag that I would need in the Caribbean. Maybe there's something else. Maybe I want to pick up hand warmers. I don't know, something like that that I might need in Alaska differently. So that's kind of what I'm going to work on video wise today. I don't want to give too much away. I want you guys to watch. I do leave things in the suitcase that I use over and over. Yes, exactly. And the binoculars for me is one of those things that I just leave in the cruise bag because I don't want to forget them. I think if I take them out, then I'm like, where'd the binoculars go? What happened to them? I got to buy another pair. But now, funny enough, I'm like considering, do I need another pair? Do I need a more high powered pair? Or will these do the trick? Um, Lord, yes, and friends, all three couples have 30th anniversaries this year. Right, right, right. I remember that. I remember that. That is going to be a great time, Lori. And congratulations again. Great thing to be celebrating, all of you guys. Really, really, really special. Um, Scott saying, I shop mostly on Amazon. Yes, I like Amazon is great. It's like, what did we do before Amazon, honestly? I guess we ran around to lots of places. I love Amazon, but sometimes you feel like you want to At least I do. I want to get in there, touch it, look at it. Of course, you can return it on Amazon if you're not happy with it. But yeah, I need to I need to do a little combination of both. I think store and Amazon and see. But first, I need to go through the supplies that are already in the bag. Better yet, Elisa comes sail with us. Oh, I wish, Lori. I wish I could. I wish I could. But part of my 2025 Better Cruise plan will definitely include figuring out how I'm cruising with Sea Lake Journeys. That is long overdue. I've been wanting to do that. So hopefully there'll be another opportunity for you to cheat on Carnival and you'll go on that too. My spare bedroom is our cruise locker. Oh, nice. Does that mean that closet is full, or like the bed, the nightstand, whatever you have in the spare room is just laid out for the cruise gear, your cruise locker? Tiffany Dre says, seem like the more you cruise or travel, the more you accumulate a lot of gear, a lot of things we have all ready to go. Binoculars are a great idea. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the binoculars. I'm not sure where I picked that up along the way, but I've been traveling with those for years because you know how like sometimes if you're like say if you're on Royal and you're in the Windjammer and you're watching them go into port and you know that there's other ships out there and you're trying to figure out what they are or whatever. I like to look at it there. If you're on the balcony, there's just pretty views. There's stuff to see for sure. So yeah, I carry the binoculars. Lori Barber, I'm an Amazon and Dollar Tree shopper. Okay, yes, and so like I said, I haven't done one of those Dollar Tree videos in a while, so I thought I could work that in with what I'm working on now. And I'm not really I don't want to buy just to buy or pick up stuff at the Dollar Tree just because it's at the Dollar Tree at a dollar. Like I really want to pick up and show things that are really helpful, useful, that you might really might want to have in your bag to go. Oh, there's a plane or something coming overhead. Sorry, that's loud. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Happy Saturday. Controversial cruising saying defund. Everything. Everything? What's everything? That's amazing, Lori. Um, all of the above. Okay, got it. Sherry saying, good morning. Controversial cruising. You are everywhere. Uh-oh. Where else has he been? Where else have you guys been this morning? There are lots of lives happening this morning. Like I said, it's kind of like I kind of feel like I just need to take a minute to sit down, collect my thoughts before I head out because I'm already running around and there's really no reason to be. I don't know why I'm hyper. I thought I was going to sleep in this morning. I don't have I had too much caffeine excuse that Keisha was talking about. I just was up, and since I was up, I guess I felt like I needed to be doing a bunch of things and was moving a little too fast and burning myself. Um, don't Lori doesn't even put the suitcases away. I think you mean away anymore. They stay semi-packed in the corner of the room. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. if you what's the saying? Like if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready kind of thing. Lori's ready to go. Moment's notice. Boom, book that cruise. She's out. I don't miss Elisa's on Mondays and Saturdays. I was up at 6 a.m. scanning for Elisa. YouTube got me programmed. Well, thanks. You guys know I need the watch hours. So I appreciate that. Thanks, YouTube, for helping me out with the program in there. um, yeah, but I didn't know if I was going to come on or not. So, okay, so you guys would be interested in Dollar Tree finds if I find any today, huh? So are you too, though, Destination Fun. Yes, Destination Fun is out here supporting too, and we appreciate it. Hey, Meet and I, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday. What are you guys up to this morning? I feel like you're probably heading somewhere interesting that you need to video and tell us all about it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are your hours, Elisa? Good question, because I don't know about you guys, and I don't know if you guys actually look at them anymore, but I just checked before I came on, and it says something like it has to be updated. I think it's only current to March 31st or something. So anyway, I'm like at 2,700 hours, so 300 to go to get to the partial monetization. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So again, I appreciate you guys coming in and watching, and hopefully they will get it together. YouTube, come on, calculate those hours so we can get there. Controversial cruise saying, "What's up, fam?" I like that. Contra with the ship. That's cute. 99 cents only is closing in California and Arizona. I saw that on the news. I saw that they were closing a number of stores. Honestly, they don't have those out here. I do remember seeing them years ago in Pennsylvania, but it's been some time. So I'm not sure if they're only on the West Coast now, but they're just totally closing up now, right? No, I mean, really, if we're at $1.25 at the Dollar Tree, I don't know how 99 cents was cutting it. DF, hey fam from Meet and I. Hello, Meet and I. Tiff and Dre saying hi to Meet and I. Lori says, I'll be right back. Coffee time. What up, fam? Tiff and Dre. So yeah, well, so the consensus is, I guess, yes, you guys would be interested in an updated Dollar Tree. I don't want to call it a haul because I don't know if it's going to be a haul, but what's good at the Dollar Tree? So I'm gonna work on that. Yes, I have the binoculars all packed. Trying to figure out the rain gear to pack. I definitely will be taking a jacket. Like I have a puffer jacket. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take a lighter weight, just kind of rain coat, not a slicker, but you know what I mean, like a rain jacket, because I hear it can be rather rainy. Scott, is that true? Was it very rainy? But things like, do you want to have a really compact umbrella? I mean, I hear Alaskans don't use umbrellas. They just deal with it. Dollar Tree should change the name to High $5. You know what? I know they have items now that are $5, and I think I heard something about $7.50 too. So I haven't actually seen those. Maybe I'll see that at the store today when I go. But yeah, I wondered about that too. Like if they're going up to 5, closer to 10, is it really worth it to go to the Dollar Tree to get those things? Could you not just find those at Target, Walmart, Amazon, and feel like the quality was okay? So yeah, I don't know about how I feel about spending more than $5 at the Dollar Tree on a single item. And then what about Five Below? Same kind of thing. I don't know if those are going up or if you can find less what's the word, like cost effective purchases there. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute fish, Lori. Thanks for putting that in the chat. Me and I don't know if you guys are still here. My question was, where do you shop for your cruise and travel gear? I know I know when we were getting ready for the cruise last year, you were I don't know if this is Anwar or me. Who's on right now? If it's Anwar, Anwar was a little concerned by the number of packages that kept coming into the house as we're getting closer to the cruise date. So I don't know if he's a fan of doing the online shopping like Amazon, or if you'd rather go to a particular store and see what you can see. When we lived in Australia, we went to a store called Super Cheap. So many questions. Hold on. When you lived in Australia, that's a dream. When were you there? How long were you there for? That sounds like a fun name for a store, and it sounds like it was probably pretty popular. I would imagine that things are more expensive in Australia, just because I'm assuming most things are imported. Lori says, "I'm back. I have a big haul coming in from Amazon today." Ooh, ooh. What did you order, Lori? Now the clothing I know I've been talking about for a while, and so that's a separate thing. I do feel like I have more of a handle on some warmer clothing. You know, I was saying I don't have I don't really have much long sleeve things being here in Florida, so I feel like I've gotten that under control, and I don't feel like I have to carry two huge suitcases of clothes. But the shopping or the clothing haul is a separate video. Tiff and Dre say very expensive there. Yeah, I would imagine it is very expensive. Still want to go, but I would think it would be very expensive on your normal normal day to day living expenses, just because of, like I said, I think most things would be imported there. Controversial cruising, dressed like an onion. I know, layers, layers, layers. I got it. I got it. The thing that was the problem with the layers for me was that it doesn't help if you have all short sleeve things. I had like, I mean, a couple of like really old, um, beat up sweatshirts, maybe a couple of Christmas things, but not much to layer. So two t-shirts weren't going to help me out. I needed to have some long sleeve layers, and maybe like tights or leggings or something, so that I could be warm on the bottom if I needed to as well. So yes, I'm gonna dress in layers. I'm gonna pack things that I can layer up and use that way, peel off if I need to because it's warmer than expected. But yes, had to get those items to layer. Y'all remember that. Dress like an onion when you go into Alaska. Um, I just shared you out, Elisa, to help you get some watch hours. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate that. I'm going to start trying on outfits this week. Yes. Okay, Lori. See, Lori's holding out on us, you guys. She claims to not want to put out any videos, but I feel like we could see a little fashion show from Lori. We would like that. I love Cuddle Duds for layers. They are thin. Yes, yes, have those too. So maybe I'm in better. Like I said, I think I'm in better shape than when I first started talking about it, because I don't want to say panic, but I definitely didn't want to feel like or need to purchase a whole new wardrobe for this one cruise. Don't want to scare people. Get out of here. Get out of here. I can't wait to go back to the brewery in Skagway. Okay, the brewery. Oh, the beer brewery. I know you said you went someplace else there. The brewery. Alaska was awesome. I'm so looking forward to it. Like I said, the weather is kind of, or concerns about the weather throwing me off a little bit, but not from the fact that I'm cruising. It looks beautiful. I hope to see lots of things. I am expecting it to be an awesome time. Um, Klondike Brewing Company in Skagway, you guys. Scott highly recommends, and I guess he's probably going to show us again because he's going back in 30 something days. I forgot already. 36, I think he said. 1 month from today, I'll be boarding Allure of the Seas. Countdown is on. I love that ship. I love that ship. I hope you enjoy it too, and explore it all. Explore it all. You know what the one thing that I remember not having done on that ship, and I don't know how or why, because I kept going there all the time, was to Izumi. I wanted to go and have sushi, and I don't know what I was doing wrong. I just kept missing it. And I was like, oh, I have time. And then I never get there. So if you are a sushi lover, make sure you get to Izumi on Allure of the Seas and let us know how it is. They took the look from the top. You can see pretty much all of Skagway, plus all of the ships, plus all home brewed Alaska beers. Heaven for me. Scott just up on the top deck looking for the breweries. That will be fun, Captain Sherry. Yes, you'll have a great time. You'll have a great time. Okay, well, now that you're talking about it and you're going back again before I have a chance to go, Scott, what are you most looking forward to on this next sailing to Alaska? So wait, you're going to 36 days. Okay, so it'll be early May. I don't know what the weather is like at that time. If it's colder, warmer, rainier. By the way, Sherry, Captain Billy J tried to come in my live last night claiming to be the real captain of YouTube. I put him in his place. We all know Destination Fun is the real captain. May 13th. Sherry, I haven't seen. Do you have a captain's hat? He's like, no, he had to let him know. Very opposite from last year, August. Uh-oh. Thank you so much, Controversial Cruising. Sorry I missed it. We were out last night. Oh, don't apologize for that. You're allowed to go out. Do something non-YouTube. How have I not seen the captain hat? Okay, now I gotta look for you in that. But play nice with your YouTube friends. There are lots of ships. There are a lot of ship captains. Where it's all good. Oh, no worries. I thought I saw you there. I don't remember. It was a little tipsy. There was a lot of people there. Sherry definitely does have a captain there. She may be doing a Monday pop up. Why do I know everyone's schedules? No, we appreciate that. We need somebody to help us remind folks to come and watch on these certain days. Hard to keep it all straight. I was watching Life with V last night. Veronica, who I've interviewed a couple times, and last time we were talking a lot about Alaska, but she does this on her weekly live. She does a rundown of all these channels to, when they're going to be on and what times and who to go and check out. And I'm just like, oh yeah, that is a lot to remember. I'm happy if I remember to tell you guys when I'm going to be on. No pressure. So if we have Scott's and Veronica's to help tell everybody, that's a good thing. I should be the mayor of YouTube. Mayor Controversy. Well, what is it? Okay, well, now that you're talking about the controversy, I'm sorry we're getting off topic, but with controversy, okay, why controversial cruising? Why did you go that route with your channel name? Do you like to stir up controversy all the time? Controversial cruising. I might be doing a pop up from the Tampa port tomorrow, watching the three ships leave. Yeah, well, you know how I feel about the port of Tampa, Sherry, and you're right there. But it's always fun to go over and watch the ships come in or sail out. It's a good. I don't know. I just like it. It's so easy to access. Lori's laughing. There needs to be a YouTube calendar. Yeah, I'm sure somebody has a. Hmm. Scott, you're up. YouTube calendar. You could be all over that. Oh, yeah, Sherry. Actually, controversial cruising started based on the idea you can have a view on cruising. I can have a view, but we can still both cruise together and share. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so true. And you know how everybody, there's so many people cruising, right? And there's so many people vlogging about it now. Um, Even though you could be on the same ship at the same event, you have a different perspective of it. And does it mean it's wrong or invalid? It's how you saw it. So I see that. I get that. We could still cruise together and have a good time and still talk about it after or before or during. I think someone does that. It used to be Paul Vines. Oh, I think Eddie Lugo picked up the slack. I do remember Eddie talking about that before. I didn't know if he did a continued doing it. Paul used to do it. Eddie Lugo took it over. Yep. Okay. It needs to be a calendar of who you are subscribed to. All shows up on a calendar, and you can just see when they are live. Yeah. So it's not just me. Sometimes you get your notifications, sometimes you don't. Even though you've changed the selection on the bell there, so that would be nice reminder. Saying, but yes, like let's say you and I went on a cruise, we pull into port, you're like, I want to get off. I'm like, yeah, I'll stay on. See you at dinner, and we share what we did. Yeah. Yes, I know. Lori tells me that all the time that they rarely get off the ship anymore when they're cruising, when they go into port, and I'm still in the. I want to go and see as much as I possibly can, especially if it's an island that I've never cruised to before. But yeah, I've done that with friends that where I've decided to go off the ship and they didn't, and yep, meet up back at dinner. Dinner becomes the great, conversation. What'd you do? Where'd you go? How was your excursion? What was this? What was that? Yeah, no, so I agree. That's good. That's what controversial cruising is. Thank you for that. Very rarely, yes, I know you very rarely get off the ship. We will be getting off this cruise. Oh, why is that, Lori? Where are you cruising to that you are tempted to get off? Is it a new port or just something specific you guys want to go and see? You can rant on different ideas like pet friendly cruising, paper schedules versus the app, etc. That's I'm laughing because I'm like, when I see you on with Warmstrong with Bill's like, we love Bill. We love Bill going off on his tangent sometimes. It's a little bit of a rant, but I haven't seen you guys having different views on like pet friendly cruising or paper schedules versus the app. But maybe I've just missed that. Oh, it's coming, defund. Too much cruise experience to keep it all in. I'll be knocking on your door as a guest. See, there's room for us all. You're funny. That is funny. Um, And I don't know if you do, those were random topics, but pet friendly cruising. I do think I've heard something about that. Not in the last couple months. I know they were talking about it with what's the dog? Was that on Icon or was that on Wonder? Was she on Wonder? I can't remember. Um, I'll be knocking on Elisa's after her last cruise, so her and I can do a podcast if she wants. Oh yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. Excuse me. See, I feel like, well, no, it will definitely be fun. I feel like I'm going to go for um, more of the, I don't know what you would say, the touristy experience this time around. I mean, when I booked this cruise to Alaska, um, I definitely was thinking of more of it as a once in a lifetime kind of cruise, because it's so far and not the cheapest of our cruises. I thought, okay, you do it, you're one and done. But now that the more that I talk to people who have done it multiple times, it's like, oh, well, let's see. Maybe I go and do all of the, touristy kind of excursions this time, but the next time I go, I'm going to want to do this or do that. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how I feel about it after the fact, or if I'm like, forget that, it was way too cold, I'm never going back. um, Lori says the lazy river in Puerto Plata, and I'm going to take the long hike to see the Nassau port. We usually just wave to Nassau. Yeah, the new port, it looks really good, Lori, and there's a lot of stuff to see once you're there. I do think they have the tram running. So hopefully you won't have to do the long walk down that pier. It is a long pier. Um, but I would love to know what they're doing at the amphitheater there, and now there's that the Junkanoo museum is there, and I don't know if you guys have seen the picture of the jumbo the jumbo screen where it looks like the shark is coming out at you. I'm not sure what that is attached to, but there's stuff to do there. Plus the shops right at the port. Anyway, they've done a nice job with the port, Lori. So I think it'll be a different site than the last time you've gotten off in Nassau. Dog is on the icon. Thank you, Sherry. I knew I couldn't remember which ship. Who let the dogs cruise? Who? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Well, we don't currently have a dog, but I love my dog, and maybe it's more cost effective than putting the dog in the kennel. I don't know, but in a way, it's kind of like I need a break. I feel like the dogs need a break too, unless it's a service animal. Let them have a vacation from you. You don't have to bring them on the cruise ship. Um, Lori says she's going to be getting some needed steps in. Yeah, We all need to get those steps in so we can enjoy our meals on the ship. You're going at the perfect time, to be honest. Going to be a little cold for me, but I didn't have a choice of when we were going. I'm interested to hear our different views from first versus second time in Alaska. Yeah, so I again very excited about it. I hope it's going to be all good, and I'm sure I'll still be excited to talk about it afterwards because it's a cruise. You know how I feel about the cruises. Um, we shall see. May need another cruise for rest. Isn't that the truth? You need a cruise. You need a vacation to relax from the vacation. Good morning, Janice J Creates. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Happy Saturday to you. Hope all is calm in your neck of the woods. You weren't affected by that by the earthquake. I hope. Such a freaky thing. I know when I heard, I was definitely calling my friends and my family and friends in Pennsylvania just to see how everybody was after that. Definitely wasn't expecting to hear anything about an earthquake. So hope you're all good. It's like, dog, oh, mom's taking us on the big floating movie thing about for a week. This is gonna be rough. I wish he left me with grandma. You guys, I always mention, and not because, I'm wishing anybody else to have a problem with motion sickness, but I do have the problem with motion sickness. So I want to make sure I'm good, and the people that I'm traveling with are good. I don't have to take care of the dog. Like, sick as a dog. It'd be just my luck that my dog would be seasick too. I don't want to deal with that. Love the pets. Love your pets. But I don't want to take them cruising with me. But that's just me. That's just me. That's why I prefer the small ships. Good morning, Carmelyn, for the win. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Happy Saturday to you. Janice says, yes, I live in Jersey, house shaking twice only. Wow. But still, was a freaky thing. From everybody that I talked to, they kind of were like, it took a minute for it to register that that's what it was. They were kind of like, what is going on? And the animals reacted too. Everybody has cats that I was talking to, and the cats like took off and were hiding. And anyway, it was a thing. So glad you're okay, and hope that's not anything we hear about again anytime soon. Like, imagine you wake up in the middle of the night and Rover took a poo. Yeah. No, ma'am. No. Yeah, exactly. I feel bad enough when I make a mess not like that, but you leave the cabin a little dirty, a little messy. I wouldn't want the cabin stewards to have to worry about that. Although that's why I guess you pack the puppy mat or something. I don't know. Anyway, Sherry's laughing at you. We puppy sit for our friends so they can enjoy a vacation. We spoil them rotten, send them home with bad habits. Yes. Yeah, somebody will be happy to spoil the pets while you're out. Even if you don't want to, send them to the puppy or hotel, the pet hotel, or kennel them at your vet's office. I know that gets expensive. It gets to be another thing that you have to worry about, including in the price of your trip. But usually your friends will help you out. And the ones that are good with pets will be happy to spoil the pets for you while you're out. They're not missing out. They're loving life. They're okay. Have your vacation. It's okay. It's okay. Very funny. Ideal vacay is girls trip for me. Are you heading out on another girls trip, Janice, anytime soon? I think you were on Veronica's live last night, and she's got the big thing coming up in a couple weeks, I guess, for everybody heading up to Chicago. I mean, she's having the big weekend because of her son's prom send off, but I think the girls are going. So that might be your chance if you're heading that way. Lori says gives us puppy time without vet bills. Yes. It's almost like grandparents with the grandkids. They're happy to have the kids for the weekend, spoil them up, sugar them up, and then send them home. And they'll have to deal with all the day-to-day expense or just keeping up with them. Yes. Spoil your grand fur babies. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, so back on the. I don't know if I've asked everybody as they were coming in, Carmen. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about where do you shop for your cruise slash travel supplies. Um, are you an Amazon shopper? Or do you go to the stores, Target, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, wherever? What do you guys do? Or do you do a little combination of it all? I am gonna head out to the Dollar Tree after this because I haven't been in a while, and I'm gonna sort of incorporate that into a. Well, I don't know if I can't call it a haul yet because I don't know what I'm going to get, but just to see if there's anything that I need to update the old travel bag with for Alaska. Um, Janice says, no, not Chicago, because I'm meeting Maggie that weekend in New York City. Good morning. Speaking of Maggie, hey, Maggie, how are you? Excuse me. Thanks for coming in. Janice was just talking about the big meetup for you guys in New York City, and I don't even know what all you're planning on getting up to before you head out on your cruise, but I'm sure you're going to have a good time. If anyone says Carnival gift shop, I'm judging. Just kidding. I don't think he's kidding. As the place to go for your cruise supplies, I meant I'll try to help you out here. Your pre-cruise supplies. Kohl's and Penny's used to be my go-to clothes shopping. Yeah, yeah. Kohl's. They both normally have nice sales when you're ready to um, pick up some clothing items. So that's good to know. Janice is saying hey to Maggie. I don't even know what they have in the. I mean, I know what they have in the Carnival gift shop, but as far as toiletry or supply kind of things, I know whatever they do have is going to be expensive. Excuse me, but I don't even know how well those are stocked these days. Um, you know, toothpaste, Dramamine. Okay, yeah, they're going to have that, but are they going to have like a rain poncho, an umbrella that's not $40 because it has a tiny little ship logo on it somewhere. So I don't even I look, but I'm not ever counting on that as a backup. I'm thinking, Scott, do you shop at the Carnival gift shop? Maybe I'm thinking about it in the wrong way. Maybe he's like, you all should be shopping there. You all should be just getting on board and getting what you need at the Carnival gift shop. Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Um, Maggie says I work at Kohl's. Guess where most of my clothes come from? Hey, if we had your discount on top of sale prices, Maggie, guess where we would all be shopping to for everything? Kohl's. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. That is definitely should be a perk of you working there. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Good morning. Thanks for coming in from New York City. We were just talking about that because Maggie and Janice are heading that. Well, Janice is already in that general area, but they're going to be heading that way and meeting up soon. Um, Sherry says we don't have a Kohl's close by. Oh, you don't? Where's the closest Kohl's to Tampa? I mean, I guess I don't. I guess I haven't specifically looked for one over there. Um, what about what's that? New Tampa, the New Tampa area? Aren't there stores out there? Anyway, I don't know where the closest Kohl's would be. Hmm. Well, maybe when one of these days when you head towards Orlando, that could be on your list to check out. Lori says, I forgot hairspray once right after C and was out of luck. I feel like that. I feel like we maybe we were that was recent, relatively recent. I feel like you told me about that, or maybe you're still just traumatized by it, and you told me told me about it anyway. So, like the next cruise, you had too much. You had a lot of hairspray because you were prepared. Tiff and Dre saying hey to Andrea. Maggie saying hey to Tiff and Dre. Um, Lori says, I went to Kohl's once and only hit the sales rack and came home with a $250 debt, but over $1,200 worth of items. Yeah, they have good stuff and they have good sales and clearance. Just a good sale. It's good stuff on the clearance. Nothing wrong with that. With the sale racks. Um, Carmen says I shop some of everywhere. Yeah. Um, I feel like, well, especially with, I do love Amazon. I do love Amazon and I shop Amazon, but some things I want to go and, see and touch and try on. I have had good luck though, I have to say though, with the Amazon try before you buy, and try some things on, kept some things, sent some things back. So it wasn't, it was pretty convenient for what I was looking for at the time. But I do like seeing some things in the stores. So yeah, a little bit of both. Um, Maggie says right now anything on clearance is an additional 50% off. Maggie, I'm trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused. I'm not shopping for clothes, although Kohl's has a little bit of everything. So again, I'm gonna go through my little gears, my little supplies that I'm particularly looking for, and I'm gonna put Kohl's sort of at the bottom of the list. I'm gonna try my other spots first, because it'll be very, very tempting not to come out of there with Lori's example of $250 worth of stuff, even though it's worth over 1,200. Time to shower and hit Kohl's. Well, there you go, Maggie. Now Lori knows. She's off. She's off to Kohl's. Too funny. Too funny. So, well, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I thank you so much for jumping on this morning. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't really planning to. It was kind of a strange start for me this morning, but it's okay. All good now. All good now. I am going to go get myself something to eat, and then I'm going to head out and work on those videos that I mentioned before. And then hopefully I'll have something new, possibly interesting to show you soon. But I will be back on live for Monday night mood for on Monday night at 7 p.m. for the Monday mood check. And hopefully you guys will be able to make it back for that. Um, Maggie's laughing at Lori. Maggie from Controversial Cruising. Great live, Elisa. Thank you, Lori. Thanks so much for coming in. Scott. She's yelling back at you. Maggie's yelling back at you, Scott. Tiff and Dre, group hug. Have a great weekend. Great live. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. I really, really appreciate it. And we're gonna have to figure something out because I need to hear more about the about life in Australia. I may send you a message. Still doing the look who's cruising now. Would love to chat. Going to catch the replay. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you so much. You have a great weekend as well. It might be nice to sit outside cold here. Yes, exactly. I was debating on whether or not to come out and do this, but it was so nice, and there were still birds chirping when I first sat down. So I thought it was a nice springtime thing. Kind of been complaining about the weather, but it's definitely turning, and spring is springing, and it won't be too long before I can't sit out here comfortably because it'll be too hot. So definitely was taking advantage of that. So sending you warm thoughts, Maggie. I hope it warms up soon and you can sit out on your porch. I'm assuming you have a porch because that's my vision of Ohio, that you can sit out on your porch and enjoy some good weather soon. Okay, Tip and Dre. Okay. I'm outside too, chilly but nice. Yes. Chili for dinner. Lori, I'm so glad we've given you all kinds of ideas for today. We got you shopping. We got your meal prep going on. This has been a good morning. It's been a good morning. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend and look for you on Monday. Take care. Bye.